Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And guys, today has been one of the best single performing days that I've seen in the market in a very, very long time. It's actually been the best day since 2022. So we're going to be talking about some of our trades that we're in on, how we're up. Right now we're up $2,600 from holding positions through this election cycle. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe, and like always, if you want to learn more about trading and investing in the market, check out our school. It's awesome. We have private live streams, we have quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but more importantly, we actually teach you how to find stocks. It's not a get rich quick, it's not alerts or anything like that. It's literally teaching you to trade. So check it out down below. And given the election, you guys can use code VOTE for one more day to get 50% off. So click that link, sign up, and guys, let's jump into this here. So this past day here, we've seen an overall really great day in the market. You know, most of the positions that we're in on are up handsomely, like KFY. We're up 7.3% in a single trading session, which is crazy to see. We also are up on Costco, we're up on Apple, but more importantly here, with just the general index, the S&P 500 is up 2.5%. Like I said, this is one of the single day largest moves we've seen out of an index in since 2022, so in a long time. But more importantly, everybody likes to ask and they go, Carter, what do you think is going to happen? Well, there's two things. One, I can't read the future, but one thing we can do is look at previous history to see if it will happen in the future, because history tends to repeat itself. So the first thing I want to talk about is the market goes in cycles. What goes up often goes down. So given that we've had an amazing day today, I do expect a little bit of some sort of slowdown here in the next couple of days, whether it's tomorrow, the next day, or some sort of consolidation, where the stock market kind of cools down, just because stocks, there's no such thing as a market that only goes up without a little dip down, right? It's very common. So if we do get that dip down, that could be a really good opportunity to buy some stocks at cheaper prices. So I just want to talk about that because a lot of people have been asking me. But let's kind of talk about some of the positions we're in on here. So more importantly, let's pull up our trading calculator here, and you guys can see that we're up about $2,600 here. The biggest return P&L percent is on KFY, which is astonishing, but we did take a larger trade size with the Costco trade. So let's kind of talk about here why, and more importantly here, why we bought these. So with KFY here, the first thing you guys need if you're starting trading is a broker. This is the broker I use. It's Moomoo. They're absolutely fantastic. If you guys are taking trading and investing to the next level, check out Moomoo. I'll put a link to them down below. It's a great platform for people that want to trade the market, so check it out. But you guys will notice here with the stock, we have a couple of things. We have this great trend line where it hits this, and we get good buying pressure here. So what we did here is very simple. We had that great trend line, but we also had this. This right here is the 90-day moving average line. This in the past has acted as support, but also resistance when the stock sells off below it. So in an ideal situation, you want to buy when it's on that support level. Now, another indicator we use is the RSI, which is the relative strength index. So this tracks momentum, and you guys can see at the time of purchase, it was trading for about a 37, which yes, normally we want it under 35, but like always, I think what's more important is looking at previous history. So the last time it was trading for a 37 was in here, where we had this good move previous to that, and here where we had that good move. So now, we have good indication here. We have a stock on an upward trend, sold off down to two moving average lines, that trend line and the moving average line. And so now you go, well, how do you enter the trade? So I always want to go to the hourly time frame here. And the thought process I had at the time was this: the stock was selling off here on this hourly trend. And how you determine a reversal is very simple. You want all those parameters like we talked about, upward trend, moving average line, trend line, undervalued RSI. But then here, you want to break out on this, right? That hourly trend where it hits this and we have good sell off, right? So now you want to get in on that breakout, on that push up. Now, yes, even if you miss that initial push up, you can see that new trend form here. So now there's a lot more entry points that you can get in on. Also, right, one of the things that's very, very important is understanding basic risk management. So getting in on that breakout here, our average cost with this trade is near and around, I think it's 72.50 or 70.85. So it's about right here. So we actually didn't even get the greatest fill, to be honest. We could have gotten a lot better fill with this, but what we did know is if we can keep our stop loss just below, these moving average lines, use them, as support here. Let's move this over. So use those moving average lines as support here for a possible push up to resistance levels. Gives a 1 to 3 risk and reward. So risking $1 to make $3. And obviously this stock has popped up like crazy. So we're just going to let this thing ride out. And we're going to use a lower time frame, like the 15-minute or even, like the 5-minute, where if it dips down below this, we'll just take our profit. At least for me, I've never lost money taking profit. And given that the stock's up 7% in a single day, I don't want to think the stock's going to go up forever. So we got to take action and make money and get out of this trade here. But we don't want to miss another huge move. So, all right, let's move on to another stock here that we traded was Costco. You guys will notice that it was a very similar approach, right? Stock on an upward trend, sold off down to that 90-day moving average line. RSI is at about a 38, 39, which historically you want it under 35, 30, but in hindsight, looking at this here was looking back at this point of contact for another move going up. So now here, the approach we have with this is super simple. Going to that hourly, getting in on that breakout, right? You guys will see good average cost at about $871.15, stops at $865, risking $1 to make $3.66. So, I always mention risk management, but I want to show you guys why it's so important here. Imagine if you guys are starting out trading with $500. And over the course of a year, maybe you take a trade a week, with 52 trades. We'll even make it smaller. We'll do 25 trades. With this stock here, we risked about 8% or 0.8%. We'll round up actually to 2%. And then the risk and reward is about 3.6 on both trades. Now, even if you guys are a decent trader, your win-loss could be 50%, which we'll round down. We'll round to 45 or even 40% here. So if we calculate this out here over the course of a year, if you take 25 trades, your account is going to be near and around $741. Yes, which might not seem like a huge move, but now calculate this out to $5,000. Okay. Now we're talking, calculate it out. So, the more money you have once you have a good strategy is it all comes down to your account size. Once you build up a good strategy, a good approach, a good thought process, all of that, and good risk management, your profits will come. So you just have to put in that time and be consistent with your trades. And the last stock here that we're in on is Apple. Apple we took on the hourly support line here. It really hasn't done much, to be honest with you. We're thinking about getting out of this trade here, to be honest. We're up it's pretty much like a break-even trade right now, $105, pretty much a break-even trade for the amount of money we put in on it. But in hindsight, profit's profit, so we'll take it and most likely just move on to other opportunity. But guys, that is it. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. More importantly, I hope you guys learned something. Overall, it's been a fantastic day today, and I'm excited for what the future holds. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, and don't forget, code VOTE for 50% off, and we'll see you guys in there. Take care.